The crowd is celebrating, Jesus is grieving, and they're in the same parade. That's the disconnect at the center of Palm Sunday that I think we walk past every year. The people lining that road are electric. They're waving palms, throwing cloaks, shouting at the top of their lungs. And the word they're shouting is Hosanna, which is much more than an exclamation. It's a plea. It literally means save us, which means they know that they need saving. They just have the wrong type of rescue in mind. They want a king who'll drive out Rome, a political deliverer, somebody who's like a military hero, someone to finally fix the thing that's been broken for centuries. And then Jesus rides in on a donkey, which is itself a signal nobody in that crowd is reading correctly. Zechariah said the king would come that way, humble, riding a donkey, not on a war horse. This is not a conqueror's entrance, a borrowed animal on a dusty road. He is giving them every signal about the kind of king he is, and they're cheering for a different one entirely. Here's what stops me about this scene. Jesus knows all of it. He knows what they think he's there to do. He knows what he's actually there to do. He knows that by Friday, a significant number of the people shouting Hosanna will be shouting something else entirely. And he knows the cross is at the end of this road, not a throne. And yet he rides in anyway. He doesn't stop the parade and correct their theology. He doesn't pull back from the worship because it's based on a misunderstanding. He just receives it. He lets it be real even though it's incomplete because he knows something they don't yet. That the salvation they're shouting for is exactly what he's about to accomplish, just not the way any of them imagined. I think that's permission for something. Your worship this Palm Sunday doesn't have to be fully informed to be fully received. You may not understand everything God is doing in your life right now. You may be cheering for one kind of rescue while he's arranging a completely different one. The understanding is incomplete. It usually is, but he rides in anyway. He chose this week, this road, this crowd, this cross, not as ambush, as appointment, which means the salvation you're asking for is coming just through a door you probably wouldn't have chosen. Wave the palm, mean the Hosanna. He can work with the rest. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me before the noise today on Palm Sunday. And remember, your worship doesn't have to be perfect to be real. And know that he's riding towards you anyway. And he's doing so because he loves you more deeply than you could possibly imagine. I'll see you tomorrow as we start a series that will lead us through the Holy Week all the way up to Easter.